Hi ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rob Schmidt, and I'm going to ask you to take one more look at the backside of George Zimmerman's head now that we have some reliable pictures of what happened. Now clearly there's blood in the back of his head. Now the question is how much? How severe was the altercation between Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin? The question is, when I take professional editing software to enhance a picture so you can see what really happened with the right intent, do you still see a picture? Do you still see a doctored picture, with a gash in it with a red arrow pointing to it, or do you simply see the end result of what happens when blood has a chance to dry and coagulate? I report, you decide. As you can clearly see, I'm using Final Cut Pro version 7.0.3. This is the same software that many of the news networks use. So I'm going to widen it up so you can see exactly what I'm seeing. I want you to see the full screen so that you know I'm not cherry picking anything. Now you see the full screen. We are currently at 388% magnification roughly, so I'm going to zoom out. We're at 200%, 100%. Now I'm going to tighten it in so you can see what I see. Not much difference, so I'm going to zoom out with the camcorder so you again can see the full screen so you know that I am being honest with you. And now I want to do what's called the zoom in tool. I'm going to enhance it correctly. I'm going from 100%, 200%, 400% magnification. Do you see a gash in the back of George Zimmerman's head? I see blood, but do you see a gash? Now I'm going to enhance it again. 800%. You still see the full screen. But do you see a gash in his head? We see blood, but do you see a gash? I'm going to try to enhance it one more time. It will not allow me to enhance it any more times. So now I'm going to zoom out again. That's what it's called. We're going from 400%, 800% magnification down to 400%, down to 200%. Now I'm going to do what's called a fit to window maneuver. Standard maneuver. So once again you see George Zimmerman's head, and the question is, when you see the back of George Zimmerman's head, what do you see? Ladies and gentlemen, once again I want to thank you for taking the time to take one more look at the back of George Zimmerman's head. Now you decide if you think that picture was doctored. Is that really a deep gashing wound in the back of his skull, or is that simply the end result of what happens to blood after it's had a chance to dry and coagulate? Please share your thoughts with me in the YouTube message center, and may God be with you in 2012.